The fans are ready. The teams are ready. Phil Simms, you're ready?
I am ready.
Here we go. This is Smart from the 5. Tripped up at the 20, falls forward to about the 23-yard line or so. Matt Chatham with the tackle after the 18-yard return. There is some question as to who has the football, or a little pushing and shoving on the field, but that's quickly broken up.
That's quickly broken up, and Ed Hockley, we talked to him yesterday. They want to make sure that players break them up quick. We don't want to see flags that are unnecessary. So that
Jake Delhomme, only Kurt Warner, the other undrafted quarterback to start in a Super Bowl. And what a long trip it's been for Jake Delhomme. Stephen Davis, Brad Hoover in the backfield. The pitch for Davis to about the 24-yard line, and Mike Vrabel racks him up there. 1-yard pickup on the run by Stephen Davis, 2nd and 9. Again, Davis busts his way out to the 29-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that last play. It's 3rd and 4, and we've gotten an early indication as to what the Carolina Panthers want to do. They like to run the football first and foremost. But Delhomme will throw it here. Has time. On the move. Throws to the sideline, and it's incomplete, overthrowing his intended receiver, Steve Smith, and that will bring on the punting unit for Carolina.
Well, Carolina got what they wanted on 3rd down. 3rd and short. They go with the 5 wide receivers. Jake Delhomme gets tremendous protection, but what we saw a couple weeks ago by the New England Patriots, they jammed them all at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere for Jake Delhomme to throw the football.
Kicking for Carolina is their Pro Bowl punter Todd Sauerbrunn, and Troy Brown is deep. Wobbles, and from the 26, it's Brown. 40. Midfield, and dragged down from behind, but not before he takes the football into Carolina territory. Carl Hankton made the stop.
Who are the top 100 players in the NFL?
He had an unbelievable year.
The best of the best, voted on by the players themselves.
This guy's just doing it all.
When the countdown continues, we reveal 2 members of the Super Bowl champs.
Having that type of energy behind you is contagious.
And a few hard-hitting safeties make their mark on the list.
When he get on the field, he Hulk smash.
He's a real deal.
This is what we live for, baby.
The top 100 players of 2016. Tonight at 8, only on NFL Network.
New England likes to start fast, so it wouldn't surprise me to see do play action and try to go down the field.
Straight drop pass over the middle, and that's complete inside the 35 to the 31. Deion Branch with the catch and a first down.
It was just a guess by me. We were at practice the other day, and they did exactly this play. Play action up inside. Tom Brady under pressure throws a terrific pass to Deion Branch over the middle.
Deion Branch with 3 touchdown catches on the year, a 16-yard pickup and a first down at the Carolina 31. Brady, this time the handoff straight ahead to Kevin Falk. And Falk inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. 2nd and 5 now for Brady and the Patriots. Play fake. Brady, quick pass, that's complete. Inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line is Troy Brown, and another New England first down.
Well, Greg, when you see the New England Patriots line up and then all 3 of them get together, which they did that time, why they do it, so the Carolina Panthers can't come up there and beat up the wide receivers, give them some space, and that's why Troy Brown goes down the field. Nobody sees him, nobody covers him, and gets the catch for the first down.
From the 14. Brady throws it away. Dan Morgan applying pressure, and that's exactly what the Carolina Panthers want to do. They want to get to Tom Brady and knock him around a little bit.
And you know what? It looks like they can do it. The first play action pass he threw of the game, it was a really tremendous play. Troy Brown on the sideline looks like his nose is bleeding. But Tom Brady, the passes, the defensive line is getting in the backfield. They are getting around him, and it's a major concern.
On the play, the ball went over a receiver's head. By rule, that is not intentional grounding.
So the discussion makes it an incomplete pass, and it's 2nd and 10. And we've seen in the postseason thus far, the Carolina Panthers go out and do just that. They rough up the opposing quarterback.
4 big, Mike Turkovac, the defensive coordinator, 4 big, good pass rushers on the defensive line for the Carolina Panthers.
Flags fly before the snap of the ball.
And what do?
False start. Offense number 12. Head bob. 5-yard penalty. It's still 2nd down.
Well, there's something that could set the tone early on in this game.
I was getting ready to commend Tom Brady. What a job. When you're going against good pass rushers as a quarterback, draw them off sides early, get them where they go. Okay, we better be careful. We don't want to jump off sides. So Ed Hockley must have been warned that Tom Brady bobs his head by the Carolina Panthers, and it cost him 5 yards.
This New England offense has had problems in the red zone, as you can see. 0 for their last 6 visits. It's now 2nd and 15. Brady to the end zone, incomplete. Dedrick Ward, the intended receiver. It'll be 3rd and 15.
One of the reasons why I think you're not going to see this New England Patriots team spread out and leave nobody in the backfield. Watch the pass rush by the Carolina Panthers. It is just overpowering. Julius Peppers. So the New England Patriots know this. They want to keep somebody in the backfield to help that offensive line out. And so far, 3 times, Tom Brady under pressure when he's trying to throw the football.
Once again, Antoine Smith and Larry Centers in the backfield on 3rd and long. This is Smith. Grabbed as he hit the 20, falls forward to the 18. Will Witherspoon with the tackle. And onto the field will come Vinatieri in the field goal unit.
Well, it might lead to points, but as you see Troy Brown on the sideline trying to get that nosebleed stop. But a victory for the Carolina Panthers. They give up the bad special teams play on the punt return. They give up the first play of the game. They hold here, and they give them a long field goal chance.
This will be a 36-yard attempt. And we get a flag.
Delay of game by the defense, number 71, simulated the start of a snap. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still 4th down.
So Vinatieri from 31 yards. Kicked on the way, and he pushed it to the right. Stephen Davis, the lone back behind Delhomme, who calls the signals, and here's Davis. Running right into the heart of that 3-4 defense, and that means somewhere under there is Big Ted Washington.
Yes, Big Ted Washington, Mount Washington, whatever you want to call him. He is immovable, and both teams know that that Carolina's not going to have tremendous success up inside. They're going to go outside as they try to run the football. The Carolina Panthers on offense, it's running the football off tackle with power, and when they throw it with play-action passes, they want to go down the field and get big plays.
The second time today, Davis has run for just 1 yard. Delhomme with time, throwing over the middle, and that's incomplete. Pass intended for Muhsin Muhammad. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And you look at this New England defense, and so much is talked about how confusing they are. Romeo Crennel, the defensive coordinator, they do so much. It's so hard for a quarterback. I don't think they're going to do a lot here today, really, because the Carolina Panthers and Dan Henning, the offensive coordinator, they are going to protect the quarterback. So why take extra defenders and rush the quarterback when they're going to have guys sitting there waiting to block you?
Once again, Davis, the lone back. Delhomme under pressure and goes down at the 14-yard line. Mike Vrabel, the Patriots sack leader during the regular season with 9.5 of them, rings one up here.
Well, they come with a little pressure. Mike Vrabel is a linebacker / defensive end. there were wide receivers open down the field, but when the quarterback does not have time, he is not going to find the open receivers. Boy, just good pressure. Vrabel starts outside, comes inside. Too fast for the Carolina offensive line.
Bloody nose or no bloody nose, Troy Brown is back in and deep for New England. Solomon. Brown at the 36. Still on his feet, dancing, trying to find the outside, turns the corner and gets outfield to about the 50-yard line, and a flag comes flying in. 50-yard kick and a 13-yard return as it stands now, and here's Ed Hockley.
During the return, holding by the receiving team, number 35. It's a 10-yard penalty enforced from the spot of the foul. New England keeps the ball, first down.
From the 37.5-yard line, Brady goes to work. Has time, throws over the middle, it is popped up into the air and incomplete. Deion Grant came awfully close to picking it off and setting the Panthers up in New England territory if he hadn't taken it all the way.
I think Deion Grant has this football. You become a really, really good defensive back in the National Football League when your defensive front can pressure the quarterback. So the quarterback is off balance when he throws it, and he doesn't have as long to make that decision. Deion Grant read Tom Brady, just missed the interception.
Second and 10. One man deep in the Carolina secondary. Here's Antoine Smith trying the left side, and not much there. Maybe to the 40-yard line and not much further. The status of Troy Brown. Let's check in with Armin Tatane. Armin.
Greg, Troy's running back on the field. As you said, he took a blow to the face. He was bleeding profusely from the nose area. The doctors actually stuffed some cotton swabs up into his nostrils. He lost a lot of blood, but he's back in the game. And back to you.
I can see why it would bleed when somebody puts their knee on your face.
Brady looking at 3rd and 8. The two teams so far are combined 0 for 3 on 3rd down this evening. And now Brady backs off.
I'm sorry, Greg, he's changing protection and the play.
From the shotgun. Quick toss over the middle. Hits his man across the 40, forward to the 45 as Deion Branch, but that will be about 3 yards shy of a first down.
You know, a lot of stuff goes on. Tom Brady told us the other day, this is the most complicated defense I have played against since I've been in the league, and that play illustrated. Instead of 4 rushers, they put 3. Brady had to tell everybody, alert them, change the play, change the protection, and Carolina still comes up with the stop.
Ken Walter to kick it away. Steve Smith, number 89, is deep for Carolina. Not a very good kick. Smith says leave it alone. It takes a New England bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, and when all is said and done, the Patriots are going to like this one. Jake Delhomme, who not so long ago was a backup quarterback for Amsterdam in the World Football League.
Yeah, but don't now. He was the starter.
Straight ahead, Stephen Davis. And Davis out to about the 13.
You know, it's interesting. Here you go. You got the Super Bowl. You got a quarterback, Jake Delhomme, first-year starter. So I talked to Dan Henning, the offensive coordinator. I go, all right, Dan, I guess you're worried. You want to get this guy right into the groove of the game. He goes, no, I'm not worried about it. You know, we practice under pressure. I'll just call the plays whenever they come up. We don't script any. They don't know what's going to happen. Jake Delhomme doesn't want to know. He says, just call the plays into me, and I'll run them. So a loose guy when it comes to holding his emotions in check to do the right thing on the field.
Quick pass to the far side of the field. Steve Smith administers a stiff arm and gets knocked out of bounds. He went up against Ty Law.
Well, so far, we're halfway through the first quarter. What do we have? Defense, and a lot more of it. And it's hard for quarterbacks to have outstanding games when they go against terrific defenses. And boy, that is some stiff arm against Tyrone Poole.
3rd and 7. Davis sat out the previous play. He's back in. Delhomme spreads the field. Just a three-man rush. Delhomme can't elude. Now he does get away and throws it out of bounds. Jarvis Green almost had him at the goal line.
Amazing. Jarvis Green has been inactive in some games this year. 2 weeks ago in the AFC Championship game, he gets 3 sacks. Delhomme, they go outside to buy the extra time. And Jordan Gross, I think, is a little confused that Jake Delhomme is right behind him. That allows Jarvis Green to come in and put the pressure on him.
So the Carolina Panthers, 3 possessions, 3 3-and-outs. And Sauerbrunn to kick for the 3rd time. And they run out of time.
Five-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, when you got good defenses, there's Scott O'Brien, the special teams coordinator, but when you have good defenses, 5 yards is a big deal. Field position is going to be what this football game is all about. The Patriots moving around. They confuse the Carolina punt team. They take a delay of game.
Troy Brown sets up shop at his own 45-yard line, and his kick is going to be shorter than that. Fair catch, called for. He dropped it and fell on it at the 49-yard line, the 48-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. Charlie Weiss, the offensive coordinator, looks on as Brady starts first down just inside Panther territory. Antoine Smith running room up the middle inside the 45 to the 42. On 2nd and 3, quick pass out to the side, and that's Deion Branch. Branch makes a first down inside the 42, about the 38-yard line. Reggie Howard going one-on-one made the stop out there.
Now that's his play. That was not called in the huddle. That's Tom Brady just seeing that the defensive back is off of Deion Branch. They make eye contact. They throw that pass that way. They usually do that quite a bit. It'll be much harder today because this Carolina defense stays pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
That defense better stay tough, too, because on offense, the Panthers have managed just 3 total yards so far. This one wraps up just across the line of scrimmage. Big number 77, Chris Jenkins, who has the respect of everyone on the New England football side of the field.
Yeah, you're right. Did we hear enough about Chris Jenkins? Was there enough said by the New England Patriots? Their number 1 goal on offense. Who's the first guy we got to stop to keep us from winning the game? There he is, number 77, Chris Jenkins. Big, disrupts the running game, and can rush the passer.
On 2nd and 9, Brady throwing outside, has his man complete out of bounds at the 31-yard line is Deion Branch, who is having a terrific game here early on. A pickup of 6, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, that's interesting to watch Deion Branch going against number 21, Terry Cousins. And Terry Cousins is the extra defensive back. The Patriots, they have made a living throwing to the extra defensive back. The guy that's not a starter. Well, Terry Cousins has been a starter, and he's very good at playing at inside receiver.
3rd and 3 now. Receiver stacked on the left side for Brady, and now Fourier comes in motion. On the reverse, and that one is stuffed in the backfield. Number 54, Will Witherspoon, nails Troy Brown.
There's a reason why this Carolina Panther team is in the Super Bowl. They got excellent talent. They're well coached. They're disciplined. And they got a lot of players, and Will Witherspoon is one, that nobody knows nothing about. All we know is he's got a lot of respect from the coaches. You watch him play, he makes a lot of plays just like that.
That play also eliminated any possibility for a field goal. And Steve Smith is deep for the kick from Ken Walter. Low snap. He took it on the bounce and lofts it up. Fair catch is called for and made at the 7-yard line. Nice scoop by the punter, Ken Walter. Disaster in the making. And he averted it and nailed it inside the 10-yard line.
You look at this game right now, you're a quarterback. If you're Jake Delhomme, just be careful with the football.
Delhomme. That one's tipped and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. The pitch to Stephen Davis on 2nd and 10. Cuts it back and falls forward across the 10. Close to the 11-yard line. Bobby Hamilton and Teddy Bruschi in on the stop.
I tell you what, it's rough out there. Look at this angle from the top. See if you can see, is there any place for Stephen Davis to run the football? The answer is no. No other options. And Stephen Davis, Greg, we talked about him. This is a guy that is about getting tough yards. And about every yard he gains today, it's going to be a tough yard.
He always wants positive yards. He feels if he doesn't get 4 yards every time he touches the ball, he isn't doing his job.
Well, he's going to be disappointed in this game.
3rd and 7. Delhomme looks back this way, lofts it up, and it's incomplete, and there's a penalty marker.
Holding, defense, number 24. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
On first down, the pitch to Davis, right side, and out to the 20-yard line.
And I talked to both coaches about this because they want to know how the game is going to be called too. And if you're a player and you're a professional athlete and you're in a big game, you've got to just see what standard the game is going to be called by and deal with it. It's like a baseball player or a baseball pitcher. Find out what the strike zone is. It's established in the first inning, then play. So don't worry, it's not going to change once the game goes along.
The ever stoic Bill Belichick on the sideline sees Deshaun Foster come into the backfield for Carolina on 2nd and 6. Play fake. Delhomme running out of time and throws incomplete.
See, these coaches, they should have come and asked me. I might eat these words later in the game, but I doubt it. The Carolina Panthers like to throw some screens. Greg, we have done many New England Patriot games. You can't fool them. They got all those linebackers. That time it was Roman Pfeiffer, Willie McGinnis, Mike Vrabel. They just understand when a defender or when an offensive player lets you go by too fast, they know something is wrong, they recognize it, and they make the plays.
3rd and 6. Carolina, -8 throwing the football. You figure Delhomme will put it up here. Nope, the handoff. Foster. And that goes nowhere. Stacked up at the 22-yard line.
Well, that was a successful drive by the Carolina Panthers. How about that? You're in the Super Bowl. You get a first down and you got a punt and you go, that's success.
We're getting better.
They're getting better, and you moved it out a little, and you have a chance to get back in the field position game. I know it's not exciting, but it's kind of fun to watch.
Well, Troy Brown was on the receiving end the first few punts, and now Deion Branch stands at his own 50. Drifts back to the 30. And is buried at about the 32 or 33-yard line. Last 35 seconds of the first quarter. Smith and centers in the backfield. Brady from his own 32. Play fake to Smith. Brady with time. Throws. Crosses pattern and Brown complete.
Tom Brady said to us, he said a lot of positive things. He felt really good about their plan, even against this defense, which gets so many looks. But what did he say? This really I caught. He goes, and I'm curious to see, he says, about some of our physical matchups. He meant, can our wide receivers get open against a really tough man coverage by the corners? So far, they have not.
Brady hands it to Smith. Smith finds a hole across the 40 and is out across to the 41-yard line. That'll be just short of a first down. Mike Minter coming up and making the stop.
Well, the plan is if you're going to run with power, they want to run at number 90, Julius Peppers. He's the small guy on the defensive line at 6'6" and about 280 pounds. Here's number 90. They push him outside. That creates the hole inside, and good tough running by Antoine Smith.
With that, time runs down here in the first quarter.
And we have a 3rd and short situation, and I've watched Mike Vrabel, a linebacker, running on the field for offense, and Richard Seymour. This might be big backfield.
Richard Seymour is number 93, and he goes 6'6", 310 pounds. The give is to Smith. He didn't get there. The Panthers stack that up short of first down yardage.
Boy, Dan Morgan in on the tackle. When you get a big fullback, you got to figure, okay, Richard Seymour's in there for a reason. Let's follow him. The fullback goes to the right. The defense goes to the right. Here comes the run that way, and there is nowhere to run the football. And Tom Brady having a tough time with the handoff.
Carolina defense has now rung up 13 consecutive third down stops. Walters kick. Not very good. Bounces, and this time takes a Carolina bounce and rolls back across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That is a 22-yard punt. Ted Johnson has replaced him on the field, and Jake Delhomme goes to work from his own 37. In the look, and go deep. Incomplete. Pass intended for Steve Smith. It'll be 2nd and 10. Jake Delhomme couldn't have been more emphatic when we were talking with him the other day, and he and Dan Henning are right in tune with each other. He says, Dan Henning says, if you see something you like, we'll try to take a chunk.
Oh, yeah, that's what they are. When you run the football, Greg, your way of getting those scoring plays or getting down the field quick, of course, it's going to be with big passes. They try the defense out 4 or 5 times a game with exactly throws just like that.
Jake Delhomme is just 1 out of 7 throwing the football and has 1 yard at 2nd and 10. Racked up behind the 35, back to the 34-yard line. Bobby Hamilton and Rodney Harrison combined for the 3-yard loss to make it 3rd and 13.
There's just 11 tough guys on the defense for the New England Patriots. It's hard to single anybody out. Rodney Harrison, he has really turned into a leader. Number 37, the bottom of your screen. Oh, man, he just throws. Ricky Prohl just throws him around, gets it on the tackle. Rodney Harrison, first year, came from the San Diego Chargers, and all the team, especially the defensive players, look up to the way he's played so far this year.
Bruschi back on the field for the Patriots on defense. 3rd and 13. Delhomme running out of time and goes down to the 25. Willie McGinnis registers the 2nd Patriot sack of the night.
Willie McGinnis has had an outstanding year, number 55. He's gotten healthy again. 2 years ago, you thought his career might be over. He got healthy, and he has been really outstanding all year.
Deion Branch stands at his own 30-yard line for the punt from Sauerbrunn. He's getting kind of used to this so far. This is a dandy. Lifting back, fair catch called for and made at the 25-yard line. So Branch makes the fair catch after a 51-yard punt. 13:05 to play in the first half. Brady and the Patriots will go to work at their own 25-yard line. Patriots fans getting a little antsy.
No question he's changing the play.
And he's running out of time. Just barely got the snap off in time. Cut back to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line by Antoine Smith out of the University of Houston.
Well, it took a long time for Tom Brady finally to get to tossing the ball to Antoine Smith. And when you do that, I think Carolina was expecting pass. They're looking to get up the field. And when they do that, New England takes it inside. Good block up front, too.
Picked up 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4. And Antoine Smith again to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line.
You know, I watched this New England offense. I thought they would probably do more shifting and moving around. Charlie Weiss, the offensive coordinator, they wanted to do that. That was one of their plans, because when you move, the defense usually has to move too. And when they do, you catch them off guard, get them a little bit out of position, and give your guys, your receivers, just a little bit more of a chance of getting open.
Third down conversions have been hard to come by tonight. A jump at the line of scrimmage, penalty marker flies. Brady steps up, pulls it down, throws outside, and it's complete and out of bounds to Troy Brown. The catch is made. Let's check the line of scrimmage. It looked like Chris Jenkins was leaping over all comers.
Either he jumped off sides or he is the fastest man on the football field, or the quickest.
And is grabbing his left hand as he walks toward the sideline.
Offside. Defense number 77. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Just offsides, trying to anticipate the count in an obvious passing situation. To be a good pass rusher, you got to take some chances and you got to anticipate.
Don't know where he hurt that left hand, but that's what's being looked at on the sideline. And number 96, Al Wallace, has replaced him at right tackle. Carolina at 0 total yards. Brady rolling on first down. A quick pass outside, complete, and banged out of bounds is Troy Brown.
Good job by the Patriots offense. Greg, when your quarterback is constantly under pressure, which he has been when he drops back, move the pocket around, and when you not only move in the pocket, they move receivers, and that allows Troy Brown to finally get a little space and catch a football before somebody hits him.
And Troy is over there saying, I just got this bleeding stopped in my nose. 2nd and 4. Gibbons in motion. Give is to Kevin Falk, and Falk across midfield, dragging tacklers into Carolina territory to the 47-yard line. 9 yards on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, you got Antoine Smith, who's a big running back who likes to go inside, and then Kevin Falk, a little smaller and fast. That time again, they find where Julius Peppers is. They run at him. Mike Minter on the outside can't stop it. Sorry, it wasn't Julius Peppers. It was Mike Minter, and it allows Kevin Falk to get outside.
So now from the Carolina 47, Brady gives it to Falk again, and Falk to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Hey, man.
You know, you look at this offense by the Patriots so many times. Well, we've done games, we talk about all they do. 5 wide receivers, all the shifting, the movement, the screens. And I talked to Mike Turkovac, the defensive coordinator for the Panthers. I said, well, what did you do? Get ready for the game. He goes, well, I sure as the heck didn't go over everything, because if you go over everything, all you will do is confuse your defensive players. So I told him, see what's out there and just react from what we teach you.
Brady, throw, that's complete, and it looks to be enough for a first down to Troy Brown. Well, so far, Tom Brady is yet to complete a pass to a running back or a tight end, and that's very un-Brady-like, because for as long as we've been watching him, he just throws the ball to everyone.
Watch Troy Brown going to rub off the receivers. It's a pick against Terry Cousins. That's why he is open on the outside. That's how you get open. Create a mess, make the defenders chase you through wide receivers and their teammates.
Well, on the far sideline, we are going to get a measurement for the first down. And it is that close. Brady can sneak for first down. Did he make it? We mentioned before, these Panthers had stopped 13 consecutive third down attempts. And we're going to get a
Tom Brady did sneak it, but he took a few hits on the way.
Let's see if Tom Brady got enough for the first down. He did not. That spot is exactly where it was on the sideline on the previous measurement.
All right, we got a big play coming up. No question. New England's going to go for it.
Mike Vrabel is into the lineup. Richard Seymour into the lineup. 2 defensive players on this fourth down attempt.
The run did not work last time with Richard Seymour in there. You know they have a play-action pass with him in the backfield too.
Fourier in motion. Antoine Smith has the first down, or does he? He was hit at the line of scrimmage. That hole on the right side closed awfully fast.
It looked like an easy first down, and Will Witherspoon just flew up in there and made the hit and took him down instantly.
Bob Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, very interested in the spot of the football.
Well, what do you think there, Eagle Eyes?
Well, I know you're not talking to me.
No. Well, I don't know. I could give a lot of reasons why I could call you that. We won't go into those on the air. Yeah, I can see you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37-yard line.
I think he got it.
Follow me.
He did get it.
It looks like there's some movement up front. New England going off tackle. And a very good, there's everybody in there. Princeton Buckner underneath causing trouble. Dan Morgan, I believe, nobody's told me, I think they're challenging the play. But it's so close. How do you see something on that replay where you go, okay, let's scoot it back 3 inches or 4 inches and remeasure the spot?
Reviewing the play, the forward point of the ball at the runner's forward progress mark was the 37-yard line, which is where the ball was spotted. The ruling on the field stands as called. It's a first down, and Carolina's charged with their first timeout.
So it's a first down for New England at the Carolina 37. Brady to throw. Graham pulls it in inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Watching some of the pushing and shoving that's going on the field, but the play action pass is on first down. That's going to give Tom Brady a chance to look down the field and see if somebody can get open before he's worried about getting hit.
These numbers on the night as he looks at a 2nd and 7. And once again, Chris Jenkins comes a knocking at the line of scrimmage.
Defense, unabated pass to the quarterback, number 77, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Brady continues to bark at the line of scrimmage. Pass Antoine Smith, left side, first down yardage and then some to the 20-yard line and a first down. Morgan and Witherspoon with the stop after a 9-yard gain.
Well, so much was talked about before this game started. And I don't think I spent 2 minutes talking about the New England Patriots running game to anybody all week long. It was Carolina's running, New England's tricky pass offense, but so far the best plays they've had have been the power runs off tackle by Antoine Smith.
103 total yards for the New England Patriots to Carolina's 0 in 17 offensive plays. Coming up on 7 minutes to play in the first half. Brady straight drop, throwing, it is incomplete. That pass intended for Deion Branch.
Well, they got him a little off balance, the Carolina defense. They've got some first downs. So finally we see the New England Patriots come with 5 wide receivers. Look at them across the field, and Tom Brady's looking to get somebody up the right sideline. And boy, that is good defensive coverage. If he would have thrown that football right on the money, the defender was right there to make the interception. And I couldn't quite tell, but I think it was Terry Cousins.
2nd and 10. Antoine Smith pulls his way to the 18. And now this will be an interesting conversation that John Fox will have with his team at halftime, because as he told us a few days ago, he believes the essence of the game of football is in the toughness of running the football and stopping the run. And his team has done a pretty good job of rushing the passer. But as you say, where the Patriots have made hay most often in this half is on the ground.
And they have definitely stopped Carolina's running game, too.
On 3rd and 8, Falk is in the backfield. Brady fires to the 10, incomplete. David Gibbons, the intended receiver, had it and dropped it.
A lot of work by the Patriots. They go in motion. They do a lot of movement with the wide receivers. And Tom Brady finds the David Gibbons open down the field. And watch 87. He turns his head just before the football hits his stomach. That's why he drops it.
So Vinatieri, who missed a 31-yarder earlier, will try this one from 36 yards out.
46.
Looking for the first points of this game. Out of Walker's hole, the kick is on the way, and it is no. Got blocked at the line of scrimmage. Rolls into the end zone. Special teams playing a part on both sides of the football. Look at this view of the blocked field goal.
98 Shane Burton inside. The Carolina Panthers, we talked about it. That kick just never gets up high enough. John Fox gets excited, but they believe they are the more powerful team, and you saw it on that field goal block.
A 7-minute, 5-second drive comes up empty, and Stephen Davis is stood up at the 25-yard line by Bobby Hamilton.
Well, I don't want to, rat you out, Greg, but before the game, we were talking about the Patriots' defensive front. You go, oh, come on, I haven't said Bobby Hamilton's name in weeks. And I said, but that's what happens when you are a down defensive lineman in a 34 defense. You have to just protect the linebackers who are going to make the tackles. And Carolina going with the hurry-up offense.
Malone with time, over the middle, wide open at the 35-yard line. It's incomplete. Mangum had it, dropped it.
Well, just like Adam Vinatieri, he lost a little confidence and rhythm when he missed that first field goal. Chris Mangum wide open. You're having no success on offense, so you lose rhythm, Greg. You lose a little confidence. Now you try to be too perfect. It's not natural, and that's why the throw was a little off target by Jake Delhomme.
This is the longest we have ever gone in a Super Bowl scoreless. 3rd and 12 now. Delhomme hit from behind. Lost the football. It's on the ground inside the 20-yard line. Recovered by the Patriots. Mike Vrabel, who had a sack earlier, comes in from the blind side.
Well, they're trying to go down the field, and Jake Delhomme just takes too long to find the open receiver. You've got to know the pressure is on you, and you've got to make that decision quick and get rid of the football. Mike Vrabel, tremendous outside linebacker, and then Richard Seymour, 93. Nice pickup by the big guy inside.
So the break goes to the Patriots at the 20-yard line. They make their own break, and now Brady and company in position. Receivers are open down the field for Carolina, but they have not been able to deliver the football to him. Graham in motion. Antoine Smith straight ahead. What a burst inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. If I was a Carolina defensive lineman, I'd dig in a little more, because the run game is where you get attacked. I know they came into this game, and we talked about it with them, Greg. All they wanted to do was get to the quarterback. There's the 5th fumble loss in the last 9 games by Jake Delhomme. Now Delhomme, plenty of reason to be upset. He had close to a first down out near the middle of the field. Mangum dropped the wide open pass, and now it's 2nd and 3. Antoine Smith goes nowhere, wrapped up at the 17-yard line. You know, it's a little late now, but we heard it many times from Patriot players and coaches. The one consistent thing, or one that they have seen from Carolina's offense is what, Greg? They put the football on the ground, and they were relying on that, and they finally got the offense in enough pressure where they made the mistake. Kevin Falk into the lineup, 3rd and 6. New England still shooting blanks in the red zone. Brady with good protection, going to run it right up the middle, to the 10, to the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
This run by Tom Brady is just about being relaxed and playing the game the way you usually do. Don't force the pass. Nobody's open. They forget. They weren't even worried about Tom Brady running the football, and the space was so big, he saw it and took advantage of it.
Tom Brady waits until Super Bowl 38 to come up with his longest run of the season. Good for 12 yards, first down. Brady has it, throwing, touchdown!
Well, that is reason to celebrate this game because a touchdown is huge. Tom Brady, terrific play-action fake. It fools the defense. Deion Branch wide open.
Branch's first postseason touchdown. Vinatieri has not been fortunate in the kicking game today, but gets the extra point through. Rod Smart is deep. Vinatieri's kick. Couple of steps inside the end zone, and here comes Smart. Can't escape the pursuit. Penalty markers fly as he's dragged down at the 10-yard line by Chris Akins. And now another flag, and another flag. It's raining yellow.
There were 2 fouls by Carolina during the return. Holding, number 57, that penalty is declined. There was also a personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 52. That penalty is enforced half the distance to the goal line. Carolina keeps the ball, first down.
So the foul call on Lester Towns is declined. The one against Brian Allen, number 52, is accepted. And not an unfamiliar situation for the Carolina offense. They find themselves deep in their own territory. DeLome can throw it. Far sideline. It is batted down, incomplete. Tyrone Poole, stride for stride with the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10. Steve Smith was the man the pass was intended for.
Well, Steve Smith is the home run hitter for this Carolina offense. He's explosive, he is fast, and they want to pick on Tyrone Poole, but that is not good. That is excellent coverage. Greg, your pet peeve, Tyrone Poole did it. He turned and looked for the football and made the play.
DeLome just 1 out of 9 for a yard. Chris Mangum has moved into the backfield. Here's Davis. And Davis bulls his way out to about the 10-yard line. And again, a little more pushing and shoving after the whistle.
Yeah, there was a little extra business going on down there, and I just heard Ed Hockley say, I'm going to stop it.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
Let's watch this after the play. Now, there was a lot of movement, really nothing bad. Kenny Brewski getting a little extra push as he gets up. Hey, it's a rough and tough game. You're allowed to push him around every once in a while. That's what I do up here in the booth.
Carolina's longest play of the day is a 5-yard gain. DeLone with time, over the middle. Juggled and caught. Close to the 25-yard line by Ricky Prohl, the veteran. His 14th season out of Wake Forest, and that'll be a first down. Stepping up, looking, throwing. It is caught. Penalty marker flies back upfield. Reception is made by Muhsin Muhammad, who turned this way and that before pulling it in. And now let's check the flag.
Well, it looks like it's going to be against New England, of course.
Illegal contact by the defense. That penalty is declined. The play results in a first down.
What did Ed Hockley say to us? If I go to the receiver, it looks like it's on the defense. If he comes to me,
it's on the offense. That's right.
Before the last two plays by Carolina, they had -2 yards. And they're piling them up now. On first down, Delhomme. Throwing. Got his man inside the 40-yard line. Ricky Prohl. Second big catch by Prohl. And they move inside the 40 to the 39 of New England. Clock continues to move, coming up on 1.5 to play.
Those last completions got the confidence and settled down Jake Delhomme. A blitz, he just stood in there, relaxed, and made a nice throw.
Delhomme over the middle and a little bit too high. Intended for Muhsin Muhammad.
Nice movement in the pocket by Jake Delhomme. Oh, Ricky Prohl coming across the middle. Nothing illegal. Rodney Harrison. It's close. Oh, it's not even close. Hits him right on the shoulder pads and takes him down. And look, when you play the Patriots, you got to know. Number 37's back there. You catch it over the middle. Take the big hit. Big deal. Get up. Catch another one.
Carolina visits New England territory for the first time tonight. Delhomme, good protection, throwing into the 20-yard line, and a fine catch by Muhammad, and it's incomplete. Couldn't hold on to it. Muhammad appeared to lose his footing just a bit.
Well, the football is thrown behind him, and now I'm starting to understand what the New England Patriots were talking about. You cover him down the field, and Jake Delhomme just throws it. His receivers find the football fast, and then they come back and make catches. Greg, case in point, the championship game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Muhammad in the end zone, double covered, comes back before the defenders can make a move and gets the touchdown catch.
56 total yards for the Panthers on this drive. Timeout. 3rd and 10, and we get a timeout call. Delhomme needs the 29 for a first down. Gonna go deep down the far sideline. It is caught. Touchdown. Steve Smith.
Greg, you said something. What did Dan hit him? What's he tell Jake Delhomme? Don't be afraid to take a chance. So New England does blitz. It leaves single coverage, and what an unbelievable release by Steve Smith. Tyrone Poole does not even touch him because he's so quick and elusive. He gets around him before he can hit him. He's open for the touchdown pass. Pretty good dance, too.
John Casey will look to tie the game. Extra point is good. Jake Delhomme accepting congratulations on the sideline for that touchdown pass of 39 yards to Steve Smith. And the way he got by Tyrone Poole was a thing of beauty.
Well, that's what it's about. The release for a wide receiver. If you don't get a good release, it throws the timing off for the quarterback, the offensive line, everybody. But Steve Smith, we talked about it, Greg. They worried about him, and he won the one-on-one battle that time.
This is Bethel Johnson, speedster extraordinaire from the 6-yard line. Breaks through at the 20 and then is wrapped up. Number 28, Colin Branch, the rookie out of Stanford. And let's go back to the play.
Watch it. Tyrone Poole, blitz. You got him man-to-man. It's a really good fake inside. Then he goes outside. Now you're just playing catch-up. The ball is thrown high, outside. It's perfect. That is a perfect throw. When a quarterback throws it perfect, it's hard to stop. And Jake Delhomme, yeah, baby.
That 95-yard drive by Carolina, the second longest in Super Bowl history, by 1 yard to the 96-yard drive the Bears put together against the New England Patriots.
Out of nowhere, it comes. Big throws by Jake Delhomme, get it done.
Brady from the shotgun. Just under a minute to play in the first half. Has time, throws far side. Gibbons complete and out of bounds for a first down. David Gibbons, who hails from the city of Houston, spoke at the elementary school earlier this week at which his younger brother still goes. Said he thought he was just going to speak to about 15 or 20 kids. He spoke to the whole school.
The whole school. You know, pretty exciting for a guy to come home, play in his hometown. All the kids had his jerseys on, and so pretty uplifting moment for David Gibbons.
Gibbons' 12-yard catch, his first catch of the night. 54 seconds to play. Brady just got rid of it. It is incomplete. And Brady pulls himself off the turf. Pass intended for Gibbons.
Well, you know what? Tom Brady, he knows he's got a good feel. He's got a good time clock in his head. And he knows when trouble's about ready to get there. He excels at it.
Let me guess, the quarterbacks who don't have that good clock don't last very long.
Yeah, that's right. They're either hurt or on the bench for a lot of bad fumbles or for a lot of fumbles.
2nd and 10. Brady, time, deep, has his man, caught it. Deion Branch inside the 15-yard line, first down, and the Patriots are back in business. 52 yards.
Let's look how Deion Branch gets wide open up the top, goes across the middle. Watch the deep safety. I think it's Mike Minter who's supposed to stay back. He's reading Tom Brady's eyes. Tom Brady looks left, then comes back to the middle of the field, and that's why Deion Branch is wide open. Ricky Manning Jr. expected help in the middle of the field. It's not there. What a good job by Manning, chasing the receiver and making a tackle to save the touchdown. And what a good job by Tom Brady. That's making a defense move by looking one way, influencing the defense. They move and you throw it where they're not.
What an immediate turnaround in field position to the 14-yard line. Carolina now with as many total yards as Deion Branch claims. 1st and 10 from the 14. Brady steps up, corner of the end zone, and overthrew his man Gibbons.
Wow, wide open. Everybody was wide open that time for the New England Patriots. Tom Brady just plays it safe, and I think he gets a little anxious. That's why it goes so high.
Ricky Manning having a conversation with a teammate back there.
David Gibbons in the back of the end zone. He's going to go up the field. Manning lets him go. He thinks the safety's going to pick him up. And nobody did, and Tom Brady knows a touchdown was missed.
That's the conversation that Manning was having with Deion Branch, 2nd and 10. Brady throwing to the 5-yard line, and that's complete. That will be just short of a first down. And once again, David Gibbons on the receiving end. And timeout is called to stop the clock with 23 seconds to play. Jerry Richardson, the owner of the Carolina Panthers. You know, we talked about that horrible season that the Panthers endured 2 years ago. Won their first game of the year and then lost the next 15. And players told us it's easy to get down on yourself and to doubt yourself. You think you're going to win and then you don't. And we said, well, where does that reassurance come in? Mike Minter says it all started with Jerry Richardson.
Yeah, he walked around and told all of his players, the ones that he knew that were going to be back the following year after a 1-15 season, don't worry, we're going to do whatever it takes to turn this around, and they did. The biggest step of all that we're finding out is the most important step in the NFL is hiring the right coach, and that was John Fox.
Jerry Richardson talked to his team this week about his own experiences as an NFL player. He played 2 seasons for the Baltimore Colts back in '59 and '60 and caught a touchdown pass in the '59 championship game against the New York Giants. 3rd and 1. Brady, play fake, throw, touchdown. Welcome home to Houston, David Gibbons.
That was some drive by this New England offense. It was some drive by Tom Brady. They got the drive going, and then they moved the pocket, the big pass down the field, and the timely play calling. 3rd and 1. Carolina reacted to the run again. Gibbons wide open for the touchdown. Almost the same play as before, but to the other side.
Vinatieri gets it through. Just as this game was getting into the habit of being scoreless, we've had a virtual explosion. For the 2nd time today, Brady throws a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Look at the defenders. Everybody near the line of scrimmage. Ricky Manning Jr. goes, where are the defenders in the middle of the field to help me out? Again, good fake by Tom Brady. But the most important thing about plays being successful is when you call them. So the play caller is so important to know when to call that play to deceive the defense. Wow, nice look at how the Carolina defense overplays again, and they get beat. You know, Greg, you get in a big game, and we hear this so many times from coaches. Just do your job. Don't try to do anything more. When you go outside your job, it always backfires. So don't be too aggressive. Don't run out of where you're supposed to be on the field. When you do, well, we have seen a couple plays where that happened.
Well, how about David Gibbons, who told us the other night, yeah, I had a mentally tough, rocky road in college at Notre Dame when he played the game there.
Yeah, he went to Notre Dame as just an athlete, didn't even know what position he was going to play.
Along the ground, picked off at the 35-yard line by Chris Mangum, and Mangum up to about the 47-yard line, so there will be some decent field position as some pushing and shoving continues along the far sideline.
Well, you know, can I just say one more time how much I hate the squib kick? Have I said that much? I say a lot of things. I know it's hard for you to keep count of them, but the squib kick, look what it does. They pick it up. Good job by Carolina. Recognize it, pick it up. Tremendous field position. Now you're looking at getting a chance for 2 plays to kick a field goal.
With a rejuvenated and newly confident quarterback in Jake Delhomme.
Absolutely. And 2 timeouts. So you can throw it anywhere on the field.
Davis and Hoover in the backfield. And straight ahead is Stephen Davis. Davis 40 inside the 35-yard line. And a timeout with 5 seconds on the clock.
What a call. If it didn't work, all of us would be going, what a stupid call. What are they doing? New England playing pass 100%. Good blocking up front. And Stephen Davis finally sees some open space to run the football in.
Rips off a 21-yard pickup all the way to the New England 32.
Can I tell you how much I hate this squib kick? Oh, I said that, didn't I? Dan Henne, we just talked about play calling. It's all about the timing. Everybody runs the same plays in the National Football League. What makes the difference, of course, is skill and when you call them.
And John Casey will now try this one from 50 yards out. This season, he hit 53 twice. He has a 52-yarder in the postseason. Casey on the way. And it's good. The Carolina Panthers close out the first half. Bethel Johnson and Kevin Falk are deep as Casey kicks it away, and we're underway in the second half. From the 8 is Johnson. 25 and hit hard, head on by Kemp Rasmussen, number 97, after a 19-yard return. The last 2 drives for New England have produced touchdowns, and Antoine Smith will try it off the right side.
Now, I want to go back to watch. I didn't really answer your question at halftime, Greg. I was listening to you, but I just chose to say something else. But when you were talking about, you say, well, New England's not dictating the way they usually do. Maybe not. Remember, quality football team they're going against. You're used to seeing New England, the screens, all the little cute plays. Well, that's not there. But they're showing you that they're versatile, that why they're in the Super Bowl, they have more ways than one to win football games. And today, it's running it and throwing it down the field with play-action passes.
On the ground again, Smith tries the left side. And he's stacked up just short of the 30-yard line. Dan Morgan and Will Witherspoon on the tackle, and it'll be a 3rd and 6.
You know what happens, too? You go in at halftime, and, all the coaches of the Carolina Panthers are going, hey, come on. Well, we took for granted that we were going to stop the running game. We let them get away with it. So that'll settle the front down by the Carolina Panthers. Make them get into the ground a little more, hold their turf. And when you do that, that usually says the quarterback has a little more time to throw the football.
Brady will operate out of the shotgun. He needs the 36-yard line for a first down. Stepping up on the run, flips it to Falk. Falk spun around at the 35-yard line and will be just short of a first down.
We've seen it so many times today. Tom Brady not even close to being a fast quarterback, but what he does, moving around in the pocket, nice presence, very calm, finds Kevin Falk right in front of him and almost gets a big first down. Not a big one, but the first one.
They needed 6. They got 5. Walter has not had a magnificent night kicking the football.
They're giving too much respect. They're way too deep on the return. And again, they can't even get up to make a fair catch.
Bouncing back toward the New England Patriots, and it's finally down at the 47-yard line.
Well, Bill Belichick told us he was very, very concerned about the punts and how much yardage they were going to be giving up to Carolina.
Stephen Davis trying the left side and isn't going to get anything done there. Stallone started the game 1 of 9. He's been 4 of 6 since, and this is Davis again, and Davis bouncing off tacklers midfield. Penalty marker flies behind him as he moves to the 41-yard line.
Offense, number 78. 10-yard penalty, repeat second down.
Geno James, the 4th-year guard out of Auburn. We saw Brad Hoover being worked on the sideline. Chris Mangum replaces him in the backfield. We get a penalty marker. That looks like offside for New England as that play goes nowhere. And looks like they're going to get some yardage back down there.
Offside. Defense, number 50. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Mike Vrabel a little too antsy on that snap. On 2nd and 13. Pass outside, and that is complete. Bouncing off the tackler is Jermaine Wiggins, and Wiggins looking for first down yardage and got it.
How about that? The ex-Patriot Jermaine Wiggins just showing that he is so big. The play-action pass, that fools the defense just a little, lets him get open. Tyrone Poole can't make the tackle. And then Eugene Wilson says, oh, this big guy can't run around me. He jumps over him.
Jermaine Wiggins, a member of the Patriots Super Bowl team 2 years ago. 46-yard line of the Patriots, first down. DeLone throwing, and that's complete to 40. And again, it's Wiggins, and this time Wiggins is brought to the ground by Rodney Harrison.
The one thing I like about Jake Delhomme, when I came into this game, I watched him, and everybody would ask me, well, what is it about him that gives him a chance to be so good? And we talked about this in the pregame. He throws the ball well. off balance, people all around him, falling backwards on his right foot, and still puts the perfect throw to Jermaine Wiggins.
As we watch game film, you described him, he flicks it.
He does. He's got tremendous. You know, I watched him too when he came into our meeting the other day. And of course, it's easy to flick the football when you got hands like, about a foot long. So he's got those big long fingers, helps him throw the football.
Play clock down to 2 to 1. And he gets it off. Straight drop. Has time. Throws. And that's complete. Lost the football. Picked off by the Patriots. It's going to be ruled incomplete pass.
Wow, big break, really, for the Carolina Panthers, because that could have turned into a touchdown. Muhsin Muhammad catches it. Nice throw by Jake Delhomme. Sidearm across the field, right on target. Does he catch the football, have possession of it before he's hit? Everybody's crying in the stands. It's not going to be overruled no matter what you do. The Patriots can't get it because it was blown dead, incomplete. And if Carolina says they want to challenge the completion, the officials, even if it was, would say no. You're taking advantage of the rules. We won't give it to you.
3rd and 4. Delhomme pumping once, twice, throwing, and that's incomplete, coming up short of his receiver, Ricky Prohl.
Boy, Jake Delhomme is upset. And I got to tell you what we saw on film, Greg, is so true. That play, he can snap it. Off balance, 1 foot, goes sidearm, and throws a strike out there. But Ricky Prohl just doesn't recognize what he's trying to do too quick. Or quick enough.
Sauerbrunn now will try to pin the Patriots deep in their own territory. Troy Brown stands inside his 10. Pops it up high. Fair catch is made at the 9-yard line. The Patriots start inside their own 10-yard line, and Brady will throw. Incomplete at the 25-yard line, intended for Deion Branch. Let's go to that play.
Well, Bill Belichick wants it to be a completion, then a fumble, which they recover. But the officials rule it incomplete on the field. So if it's incomplete, there can be no fumble, and that can't be reviewed. So he told him that. And as I was explaining, John Fox goes, well, maybe it was a completion, and they made a mistake, so let's review it. He can't either, because the officials in the league will not let you take advantage of a loophole in the rule book.
Brady on 2nd and 10 has time. Quick pass over the middle out to the 14-yard line to Troy Brown.
Well, we just missed a play before. Reggie Howard had the coverage on the first play. Joe Andruzzi looks a little shook up. If he would have turned and looked for the football, he could have intercepted it.
3rd and 5. Andruzzi looking like he's trying to shake the cobwebs loose. Brady throws outside. That is complete. And Kevin Falk, has enough for the first down out to the 22-yard line.
Well, the Patriots just mixing it up. Tom Brady looking to the right and makes a good, quick decision. Nothing open deep. Throw it short. Julius Peppers, number 90. This guy is a star waiting to happen. 6'6", 280, can run around people. Tremendous athlete. Just needs a little more time to really show that ability on the field.
Yeah, just still learning the game. First down at the 22-yard line. Smith pulls his way across the 25 to the 20, just about the 26-yard line. Dan Morgan in on the tackle. Dan Morgan, such a key ingredient to this football team. Missed 5 games and parts of 3 others because of concussions earlier in the year. And when he wasn't in the game, the rushing yards against the Carolina Panthers were up significantly.
Yeah, over 60 yards a game. It's the old domino effect, Greg. He goes out, then they got to move somebody else that's starting into his position, bring in a new player, and all of a sudden you got a couple extra guys in there who are not used to working together. and you give up big plays.
2nd and 6. Smith again. Dances his way across the line of scrimmage and out to about the 29. And it'll be a 3rd and 3.
You know, I said it earlier. You look at teams, and teams that have success and go to the Super Bowl and win it. There's never one way that you do it every single game to win. There have been a few exceptions, of course, defensively, the Baltimore Ravens, but the Patriots' defense, short passing game, today it's been more down the field and good, solid running.
He'll try to get it on the ground and straight ahead and out across the 30 to about the 32 is Kevin Falk, and this will be very close.
Well, that's patience. That you use a lot more patience than you usually see from the New England Patriots.
Hey!
But I can tell you why they do that. And
this is short, by the way, 4th down.
4th down, I'm sorry, Greg. They do it because inside, Chris Jenkins and those defensive tackles on 3rd down, they want to rush the passer. So they're going up the field. They're trying to run between them as they go up the field. Chris Jenkins and company did a good job looking for it that time. It's kind of like what I do to you, Greg. I'll let you think every once in a while. I'm not going to talk, but you know there's no chance.
Chris Jenkins looks on. Just a few inches short of a 1st down, but Bill Belichick has sent his punting unit onto the field. Ken Walter has kicked 4 times and is not averaging 31 yards, and Steve Smith is way back at his own 25-yard line.
How much does he have to see before he scoots up about 10 yards? If you catch one of them, you can return it. Oh, he got one.
Got a decent one, drives him back inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. And he gets a penalty marker thrown as he returns to the 20. So all Ken Walter did that time was launch a 52-yard punt.
Yeah, he heard you talking bad about him. So he said, I'll show that Greg Duncan.
During the return, illegal block in the back by the receiving team, number 52. It's a 10-yard penalty. Carolina keeps the ball, 1st down.
It's the 2nd penalty of the night against Brian Allen, reserve linebacker, number 52. Back to Old Faithful on the ground, and this time Stephen Davis is tripped up at the 10. Davis again picks his way across the 15 out to the 17-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and about 3.
It's tough. You're in the Super Bowl. You're down 14-10. It's getting late in the 3rd quarter to remain true to what you do. And that's run the football. You got to be patient. You got to know that you're going to have a lot of plays that are ugly, that don't work well. But if you stay with it, sooner or later we'll create a scenario for you where maybe you can take advantage of it.
Davis and Hoover in the backfield. 3rd and 3. DeLone pulls it down a couple of times, and now he's on the move. Tripped up, lost the football. He is ruled down back at the 14-yard line. Rodney Harrison tripped him up just as DeLone got up ahead of speed.
Well, the old saying, the ground cannot cause a fumble. Yes, it can, but it cannot cause a fumble when there is contact that puts you to the ground. So DeLone, tremendous protection, nobody open, and Rodney Harrison saves the 1st down.
That is the 4th New England sack of the game. Sauerbrunn to kick it away. Troy Brown deep. He got off a good one. Brown from the 38. We have a marker down on the near side of the field, back up field. 49-yard punt, 7-yard return, and now Ed Hockley will consult.
I've heard you say a lot of things, but consult?
Consult.
You know, your brother was bragging on you how you were so late with the English language. Oh, like I didn't know that. Like I don't hear that enough from you.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team number 58. That's a 10-yard penalty, and it's enforced from the end of the kick. 10 yards, New England keeps the ball, first down.
Brady with 5 wide receivers on first down from his own 29. With time, over the middle, has Deion Branch to the 45 and a first down.
Now you talk about how things have changed. The New England Patriots, usually when they go 5 wide receivers, it's gone already. He's thrown it. But look down the middle, look at the space. Perfect throw by Tom Brady. And the Carolina Panthers, usually when you go 5 wide receivers, they blitz you to make sure they can hit your quarterback. They didn't send one extra guy that time.
And we get a flag or 2.
Defense, number 77. 5-yard penalty, it's still first down.
Well, Chris Jenkins has spent almost as much time on the other side of the line before the snap as he has after the snap.
Well, I will say this too. We're playing a lot of plays. Chris Jenkins, Princeton Buckner, Mike Rucker, they've kept them in there almost the whole game.
Brady, deep drop this time. Going to go deep down the near sideline. Looking for Bethel Johnson. It is incomplete. Broken up by Mike Minter, who came over from his safety position.
Well, Mike Minter, I think, I'm pretty sure in the first half, he got out of position and gave up one big play. He's going to stay deep now and make sure no receiver gets behind him when it's his obligation. Tom Brady, when you want to go deep, you have to hold the football a little longer, and when you do, well, you might get hit by a Carolina Panther. Mike Rucker on the hit.
2nd and 5. This time Gibbons goes in motion, and the give on the ground game with Antoine Smith. And he moves his way to about the 46-yard line. That'll be about a yard short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Greg, you talked about, too, the game, the Patriots not controlling the rhythm and the flow of the game like they usually do. Well, they're pretty close to it. And what really helps them so much, which helps all offenses, their defense goes out there, they get their work done quick, so you're always back on the field pretty fast. So you remember what you just did about 5 minutes ago.
Short yardage package. Vrabel and Seymour into the backfield. On 3rd and 1, Smith, right side. Looking for Whittington, has the first down and then some. Inside the 45 to the 40-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. It's a first down as we come up on 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
That's just muching the football forward. The offensive line makes contact, and they do not let a defender get away. Look at the blocking up front. Daniel Graham, 82, to the right. Watch his block, 82. Just takes his man, stays with it, gets him to the ground, and a good run by Antoine Smith.
15 first downs on the night for New England from the 40.
Shotgun mixing it up.
Brady throws near side, complete, inside the 35 and out of bounds is Deion Branch. Now, Tom Brady has a bunch of capable receivers, but when we asked him, well, who do you feel most comfortable going to in your time of need, he said Deion Branch.
Yeah, you think it would be Troy Brown, but not anymore. Deion Branch, even though he's not tall, is fast and he's really strong. So when somebody tries to be real physical with him, they're not going to win that battle. He'll get away from it.
2nd and 2, back to the ground game. Penalty marker flies inside the 30 as Kevin Falk moves for first down yardage, but let's check the flag.
Holding, offense number 63. 10-yard penalty, repeat 2nd down.
That's Andruzzi.
I was just going to say some nice things about Joe Andruzzi.
You can.
Well, that's right. He's going against a lot of old pros over there, so you're allowed to try to cheat, but he didn't get away with it. Joe Andruzzi, Dan Morgan, right in the middle of your screen. Boy, the offensive linemen hate to get called for holding penalties like that, but this New England's offensive line, they are a group They're just tough guys. I'm not going to say they got a great deal of talent, but they are willing to slug it out and fight you when they have to.
2nd and 12. Brady throwing up the middle, and he's got his man inside the 20. Inside the 10-yard line is Daniel Graham. Loose football, but the ball has been blown dead back at the 9-yard line.
Daniel Graham gets down the middle of the field. Again, the play-action fake. Watch the linebackers. Nobody gets deep, and when they do decide to turn and run, it's too late. Look at the separation down the field that Daniel Graham has. Guys, the old cliche, run it, then you can throw the play actions. It's really proved proper today.
Brady gives to Smith, and Smith inside the 5 to the 4. And with that, time will run out here in the third quarter. Second and goal. He'll throw it, pull it down. Corner, got his man, touchdown. Will he stay in bounds? No, it's ruled out. Christian Fourier says he was in. The officials say otherwise. Meanwhile, there's a penalty marker at the goal line.
Boy, what a job by Tom Brady. The play just disintegrates. There's nothing open. Christian Fourier keeps going across the field, goes through the coverage and gets open, and it looks like before any body part hits the ground, he hits out of bounds.
Before the pass was thrown, holding defense number 53. Half the distance to the goal, New England's ball, automatic first down.
Carolina's had 9 penalties for 53 yards. From the 2, right side, touchdown Antoine Smith. In his 7th season out of the University of Houston, that's a popular touchdown in this stadium.
And it's really, Greg, right now, it's appropriate when you talk about this game. The biggest difference has been New England's offensive line. I didn't expect it. I don't think anybody did. Nobody did. That they would come out and be the more physical unit.
Terry's kick is up and good. Red zone problems of late. Not tonight. 3 touchdowns on their last 3 visits to the red zone. 2 yards into the end zone. This is Rod Smart. 15, tripped up, and falls forward to the 18-yard line. 21-yard return. Let's go back to the touchdown.
The power running is going off the right side. Again, Julius Peppers pushed outside, and nobody can fill the gap to stop Antoine Smith from getting in for the touchdown. Richard Seymour on the lead block. Yeah, big fella. Oh, and Tom Brady, he loves to get in there and celebrate with his teammates.
So now let's see what the Carolina Panthers have. Deshaun Foster in the backfield. Delone over the middle, hits his man out to the 30-yard line. To the 32 is Muhsin Muhammad. 13 yards and a first down.
I'll just say this one more, Greg. New England has run for 89 yards today, Carolina for 52, but it seems like a lot more when you think of New England's, what they've done with the football.
Whistle blows, this play won't count. Phil, you and I have seen the New England Patriots in person on a number of occasions, and we've never seen them this dedicated to the run.
Before the ball was snapped, ball start, offense, number 65, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's Kevin Donnelly.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Usually they run the football just to let Tom Brady rest up and let the receivers get their legs back under them before they go back to some of their short passing game. But again, the sign of a good team and good coaches. Find a way to win the game that you're going to play that week. There's no really true system that they run on offense. They make it up almost week to week. They reinvent themselves, and it's one of the big reasons why they're in the Super Bowl and leading this game.
With 10 penalties, Panthers are not helping themselves. Delone, scramble, on the move, looking for some place to throw it, and lobs it, and it's pulled in. Close to the 45-yard line. What a catch by Steve Smith.
Unbelievable. And the Patriots, we said it already, they worry about this. That Jake Delhomme will just throw it because he knows Steve Smith and Muhsin Muhammad will just go up and take it away from the defender.
Delhomme looking downfield and throws and overthrows everybody. Brad Hoover was deep down the field and got turned around, couldn't recover his feet. Jake Delhomme wants a flag, but there is none.
I don't know why he never threw it to Stephen Davis. He looked at him wide open. He's going to catch it, and Stephen Davis, big, fast, in the open field. Let's see you tackle him.
Stephen Davis was telling us about his track exploits back in South Carolina.
Makes you understand why he's so successful in the National Football League. As big and strong as he is, ran a 10.4 100 meters in high school.
Delhomme throwing, and that's pulled in inside the 35-yard line by Smith. What a show Steve Smith has put on. That's 22 yards and a first down.
Dad, don't wonder Jake Delhomme throws them because he knows he can trust his guys. The worst that's going to happen is they'll knock it down. And Steve Smith got a little hurry-up offense going here, making some tough catches.
Delhomme tipped at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Steve Smith has 4 catches tonight for 80 yards and a touchdown.
Well, Greg, you talked about it. We talked to him. He says, I'm not arrogant, I'm just confident. I said, what would you think about 8 or 9 catches in the Super Bowl? He goes, how about 10 to 15? Okay, whatever you think. So, very confident and showing well tonight.
On 2nd and 10 to Sean Foster. Foster breaks through. 30, still on his feet. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. That touchdown is so reminiscent of a touchdown he scored in the AFC Championship game against the Eagles, where he looked like he had nowhere to go.
Well, we talked about these 2 runners, Stephen Davis and Deshaun Foster. They always don't need really good blocking up front to make big plays. And John Fox is saying go for 2. And there's 12 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the game, and I would not do it. I would kick the extra point, make it a 4-point game. If New England kicks a field goal and you don't make this, now you got to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion.
You call it chasing the points, but
don't
you don't
chase
have
them.
to.
Wait till you have to. Don't chase them.
Foster in the backfield. Delhomme. Throwing, missed his man in the end zone. Muhsin Muhammad, the intended receiver. They don't convert the 2-pointer.
Started out as an unbelievable defensive game. Has loosened up a lot more than I probably ever expected it to.
Fatigue, a little bit of part of that?
Well, yeah, that and just settling into the game. And there's a lot of talent on both sides, so it's hard for one side just to completely dominate all the time.
Casey's kick. It's going to be short. From the 14-yard line, Bethel Johnson. To the 25, out to the 27-yard line. Brady going to throw. In cut across the 40. Deion Branch's trusted receiver, first down. Brady coming right back with the pass completion and out to the 41-yard line. Going to throw it again. Under pressure. Got it away, and it's dropped by Troy Brown. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dan Morgan applying the pressure. Just an interesting note, the Patriots had not allowed an offensive touchdown of 30 or more yards all season long. As you see the hit on Brady.
Yeah,
they've allowed
Morgan.
2 today.
2 today, but comes free on the blitz. And if the Carolina Panthers get in a really nervous situation, they're going to blitz the quarterback. That's what they believe in, and it's what they do very well. And we Here they come.
Quick pass to the side. Brown holds on to this one across midfield and into Carolina territory. Enough for a first down to the 48-yard line of the Panthers. Julius Peppers all the way over to make the tackle.
You know what happens, though, when you do blitz? If you're covering a receiver outside, you have a tendency to back off. You see the defenders coming to the left, and you look to the right, and look at the space Ricky Manning Jr. gives Troy Brown. It's so much space, it makes it an easy throw for Tom Brady.
On first down, Smith, lots of running room on the right side, and fights his way inside the 41, close to the 40-yard line before Mike Minter makes the stop.
A game plan being carried out. When you want to run it with power, they're running it over the right side of their offensive line, and they are picking on Julius Peppers.
And let's make the point once again. This is a huge front line defensively for the Carolina Panthers. Mike Minter was handing out kudos to the New England offensive line. He said, I've never seen guys so tough on offense.
You know, we never hear that from a defensive player either. So it was quite a tribute to him. Changing the play, they are blitzing. 2nd and 4, pitch to Antoine Smith, looking for running room, and doesn't get much of it, just inside the 40-yard line. You know, Greg, so much was said about Carolina's defense, and I think as many games as we've done this year, I have never read where the press or the opposing team gives any credit to New England's offensive line. And we talked to Joe Andruzzi, and I said, well, what do you think about this defensive line? He goes, hey, no disrespect to them, but we face guys like this every week. It's always another terrific defensive tackle, another pass rusher, so they just take it in stride and do their job.
3rd and 2. Brady going to throw for it outside. That's complete, and that's a first down. Daniel Graham with the catch. Off of a practice session that we watched the other day, you thought it was entirely possible Daniel Graham would have himself a decent night tonight.
Yeah, it really could be a lot better. The play action fake, you know, it's all working. The rhythm is very good by this New England offense. And Daniel Graham, Greg, has been open about 3 or 4 times where nobody has covered him, but Tom Brady found somebody else to throw it to down the field and didn't get a chance to look short for Daniel Graham running.
Graham 3 catches for 42 yards on the night. From the 33-yard line, first down. This is Kevin Falk. 20, 15, all the way to the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for New England.
Boy, the New England offensive line is showing some emotion and showing some power. Again, to the right side, they turn Julius Peppers out. Creates the big hole. The right tackle, Tom Ashworth, very excited because he knows they're just coming right behind him, and he is doing the job.
Phil, I'll go back to something you've preached to me ever since we've been working together. When you run the football, you are absolutely dictating to the opposition.
Hey, it's the meanest thing you can do to a defense.
Antoine Smith for little or no gain. It'll be 2nd and goal. Clock continues to move as we come up on 8:20 to play in the 4th.
Greg, you talked about it. John Fox says you want to just call out the manhood of a football team, then run the football on them. That's what it is. And right now, Jake Delhomme sitting on the sideline, just going, hold him to a field goal. That's all you can hope for. Receivers are going to want a pick play.
Brady steps up, throws, end zone, incomplete. Diving, David Givens couldn't catch up with it. Terry Cousin was on it. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Anytime you're watching the football game and you see 3 receivers all get close together, what they're just trying to do is make it hard for defenders to get close to them and cover them. And Tom Brady, you had him, not by a lot, but for an NFL quarterback, that's wide open. You expect to make that throw.
3rd and goal. Brady under pressure, throwing, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Reggie Howard back out to the 10-yard line.
If he didn't hesitate, there was a chance that could have been a terrific return. But pressure on Tom Brady. Initially, the coverage is good, and then Al Wallace gets to him, causes the bad decision.
So Delhomme and the Panthers from their own 10. They had a 95-yard scoring drive earlier in the game. Not much pressure. He throws. Penalty marker thrown as the pass is completed out close to the 15-yard line to Ricky Prohl.
Well, I saw a Carolina receiver fall down.
And Willie McGinnis was not the least bit pleased with the conversation taking place. Check out what happened to Steve Smith.
Steve Smith, 89, going up the field. Oh.
At the very least.
How could you argue that call? Wow, that's like a knockout punch. Willie McGinnis trying to jam him. And what happens is, look at him. Willie McGinnis is 6'5". Steve Smith is about 5'9". So he goes to hit him in the shoulders, and he's just so much smaller, it makes him go up top and hit him in the face.
Can you use that as an excuse?
Wow. Well, you always plead your case.
But referee, he's short.
Yeah, that's right. He's too short.
So at the 15-yard line, first down. Delhomme under pressure. Got rid of it. Ed Hockley looking for a potential receiver. Penalty marker thrown on the near side of the field.
He threw it within a couple feet of Chris Mangum, who is right in front of him.
There was no intentional grounding on the play. The ball was thrown at the feet of number 86. By rule, that's not a foul. However, there was an ineligible player downfield by the defense. Number 69, that's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
The rookie, Jordan Gross, the rookie right tackle, was deemed too far downfield and is therefore ineligible.
New England wishes to decline that penalty. Therefore, it's second down and 10.
Greg, it's not about being emotional with Coach Belichick. It's worry about what's coming up.
Second and 10 instead of first and 15. Delhomme on the move, throws too high, incomplete. Pass intended for Steve Smith. And it'll be third and 10.
That's so much. Just what you asked me about Bill Belichick. Romeo Crennel, the defensive coordinator, says everything about this game today. Neither team is big on celebrating, trash talking. There's no self-promoters trying to separate from their football teams. You don't see them getting demonstrative after plays. They don't do that because they're taught, let's go. Concentrate on what you're trying to do in the future, not what just happened.
Deshaun Foster in the backfield. Third and 10 for the Panthers. Play fake. Delhomme pulls it down. Looking. Gonna go deep. Has his man wide open. It's Muhammad. Muhammad to the 15. 10-5. Touchdown.
Unbelievable play by Jake Delhomme. Never panics. He's been in so many overtime games this year. So he's looking down the field. Nobody's open. Ty Law is in zone coverage. He comes up. Eugene Wilson, a rookie, gets caught looking inside. Doesn't stay deeper than the receiver down near him. And Muhammad makes the catch and then shows that he's big and strong. Goes for the touchdown.
Jake Delhomme, with Jerry Richardson looking on and applauding. Reggie Howard, remember he picked off Tom Brady in the end zone?
Yeah, what a turn of events for the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, the rookie Eugene Wilson is still on the ground at the 5-yard line. Eugene Wilson is just now getting to his feet, and I'm at a loss to figure out just how he was hurt, but he is walking off under his own power.
Well, you know, and I'm not going to make this a big deal this second, but John Fox is wishing he would have kicked the extra point. Don't, Greg, I couldn't find the words, but that's don't chase the points. Never until you have to. They did not have to, but they can make up for it with the 2-point conversion here.
Malone going to throw towards the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Pass intended for Kevin Dyson, number 85. Acey ready to kick it away for the Carolina Panthers. From the 3-yard line, Bethel Johnson. He can run. 25. And tripped up as he crossed the 30-yard line. Terry Cousin coming in to make the stop. 6:47 to play in the 4th. Brady under pressure, he got rid of it. Just across the 30 to the 33-yard line, Kevin Falk made the reception, and Dan Morgan made the stop.
Chris Jenkins almost gets the sack. He's out there with the second win. He got some time off the field.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. 3 game-winning drives. You saw that for Brady as he operates out of the shotgun. On the move, throws incomplete. There's a penalty marker flying.
Holding on the defense. No, tackling on the defense.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense, number 55. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's Dan Morgan.
Well, we should tell John Fox, watch the replay. Watch 55. He hits the running back, Kevin Falk. Never gets entangled, so it leads to the penalty.
Carolina has not been terrific in the penalty department here today.
Well, New England doing, I think, what is a smart decision. Going in the shotgun, spreading the field, and giving themselves a chance with at least 2 more possessions if it doesn't work.
No blitz here. Brady with time. Throws over the middle, and that's complete. Kevin Falk out of the backfield, out to the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to know, too, which I know they know. All you need is a field goal. That puts you back up top, but I don't know if the Patriots are feeling really confident about that field goal situation either.
Adam Vinatieri has missed a short one. Had 1 block. Brady in the face of a big rush, and he throws it out of bounds. Number 21, Terry Cousin, right into the face of number 12.
Well, Greg, we talked about it so much. Coming off the slot, Tom Brady doesn't seem fast enough, but does a good job of avoiding the sack and getting rid of the football. But I look at this game, 5 minutes and a half to go. Bill Belichick said, if it gets in the 4th quarter and it's tight, we're going to put the football in Tom Brady's hands and tell him to get it done.
Tom Brady has not yet been sacked this postseason.
That's incredible.
3rd and 5. Brady, quick pass. That's complete. Out to midfield. Troy Brown, first down.
That was some play. Pressure by Carolina. Tom Brady, somebody in his face. Troy Brown makes a tough catch just to pick up enough yards for a first down.
That's a New England trademark. They need 5 yards, you get 6. They need 12, they get 13. First down. On the ground this time. Falk to the 47. A gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Clock continues to move, coming up on 4:45 to play. Panthers 22, Patriots 21.
How do you deal with the pressure? That goes for every player, not just the quarterback, defensive backs, defensive linemen.
On the blitz, Brady on the move, throwing out here, wide open, hits his man David Gibbons, knocked out of bounds inside the 25-yard line, first down New England.
Excellent call by the Patriots. Blocking down against the blitz. It allows Tom Brady to go outside. And look how wide open David Gibbons is. Why is he? Because he's physical and just throws Ricky Manning Jr. down to the ground.
2 years ago, Adam Vinatieri won the championship for the Patriots in the Super Bowl with a field goal as time expired. He may have an opportunity here tonight. Smith changing direction and forward to about the 21.
Go back to that last play. Ricky Manning Jr. trying to be physical against David Gibbons. Hey, look, it's okay. You're allowed to fight back. And David Gibbons, Greg, you talked about him. The project, not really a tremendous receiver at Notre Dame. New England saw something in him. They've worked with him, and now they're getting the finished product. A guy who's catching big passes in the Super Bowl.
It would be a 39-yard field goal attempt from here. On 2nd and 9, Brady throwing. That one hit a lineman. That one hit Tom Ashworth in the back.
Illegal touching. The pressure on the quarterback.
Greg Favors and Dan Morgan applying the pressure. Ed Hockley is signaled over to John Fox.
Illegal touching of the pass by the offense. Number 68 and ineligible. The penalty is declined. Brings up 3rd down.
So it is 3rd and 9. Are you surprised they didn't back them up a little further away in that possible field goal attempt?
No, I don't think they want to give them another play, Greg, because there are opportunities. New England showing a lot of rhythm, so don't give them 2 chances. Put it down to 1.
Brady meets the 13-yard line for a first down. Rolling to the near side. Has time. Throws. Complete inside the 10-yard line. David Gibbons out of bounds inside the 5. First and goal.
Here's what happens. The New England Patriots are guessing that it's going to be a pressure defense. It is. And they say, we're going to throw it to David Gibbons. And he does a good job. The out and up separates from Ricky Manning Jr. and picks up a huge first down.
We've seen it on numerous occasions. Receivers and defenders losing their footing on the sides of the field. It happened to Manning there.
All over the field, Greg. I meant to say it earlier, but every time offensive players or defenders making sharp cuts, they're going to the ground.
Antoine Smith following Seymour to about the 2.
No.
Clock continues to move. 3:20 to play here in the 4th.
On that 3rd and 9, I thought the Carolina Panthers would play it safe. In other words, make them throw it short if you can. So if you'd played it safe, David Gibbons would have been double covered to the outside. But you do what you are. And especially when it comes down to making a tough decision, they believe in pressuring the other team. They went with it, and they lost.
Brady looking to throw it. Touchdown! Mike Vrabel.
What a job by Tom Brady. They cover his first and second, and there comes Mike Vrabel, his 3rd receiver, from the other side.
Vrabel coming across. 2 Panthers bumped into each other, and Vrabel was able to break free.
just, that's a Charlie Weiss. Yeah, be excited. Really a well-called and well-executed drive by the New England Patriots.
This isn't new for Mike Vrabel. He caught a touchdown pass last season against the San Diego Chargers.
How many interchangeable players do the Patriots have? Mike Vrabel is an outside linebacker, big enough to almost be a defensive end. Good enough and athletic enough to come over and play tight end when he needs to. Richard Seymour, defensive lineman. He's playing a little fullback. We've seen Dan Klenko, another defensive lineman, play fullback, tight end.
And Vrabel, most likely, will be right in there on the kickoff team when they kick it away.
Smart player, aspires to be a coach someday. Graduated from Ohio State. He says, I just hope one day they'll take me back there to be an assistant coach. I said, I think the chances are pretty good.
So now Brady and the Patriots go for two. Falk with the direct snap. Got the two-point conversion.
You have special plays for times just like that.
Steve Smith is deep for the kick from Vinatieri. Right at the goal line. Gets a block. Turns it outside. 30. Penalty marker is down as he's out of bounds. Right across the 37-yard line, and we get another flag.
There was no foul on the hit out of bounds. The player was just off balance. So there was no foul over here. However, there was holding by the receiving team, number 57, on the return. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Carolina keeps the ball, first down.
Carolina 12 penalties for 73 yards in this game. DeLone flips it to Foster. Foster, 25, and slips down at the 29-yard line. Players continue to have trouble with the footing. 8 game-winning or game-tying drives in the fourth quarter or overtime this season, engineered by Jake DeLone. Foster across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Plenty of time. We still have all 3 timeouts. He wants to get one more in before the 2-minute warning.
He's going to have to hurry.
Don't waste it, though.
Snap is away. DeLone throwing this side, has his man, and out of bounds at the 45-yard line is Muhsin Muhammad. 19 yards and a first down, and with that, we reach the 2-minute warning. 45-yard line, first down, Carolina in New England territory. DeLone up the seam, got his man Ricky Paul inside the 15-yard line, and a first down. Sean Mayer, number 39, with the stop after a 30-yard pickup. And we get a timeout on the field. The Panthers take timeout. That's the first one used here in the second half.
Rodney Harrison is out of the game. You bring in another defensive back. New England plays it safe. So when you play it safe, sometimes somebody gets out of position, and that's what happens to him on that play. John Mayer gets pushed too far to the outside, and that allows Ricky Prohl to go right up the inside seam for a big catch. Another terrific catch by the Carolina receiver.
Now, we talk about interchangeable parts on these New England Patriots, but the Panthers are well aware that Jake DeLone said Ty Law and Rodney Harrison are the cornerstones of that defense.
Stay away from him. He's done a good job. And, you know, also, too, you saw that Jake DeLone did a play-action fake. It's not that they're really trying to fool the defense. It just gives the quarterback rhythm to throw the football, and he throws it really well when he does those little fakes.
We're told that Rodney Harrison will probably return just inside the 15-yard line. DeLone throwing for the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Muhammad. It'll be 2nd and 10. There has never been an overtime in the Super Bowl. You look at the numbers for the quarterbacks here tonight.
Well, that's really, that's it for Jake DeLone. What a rough start and what a comeback. Yards per completions, I can't even figure it up. It's a lot. Over 20.
2nd and 10. Empty backfield behind DeLone. All kinds of time. Throws out to the side, and that is complete to Chris Mangum. And Mangum's forward progress will be marked at about the 12. Not much of a gain there. It'll be 3rd and 8, and Rodney Harrison being helped away from the field.
The New England Patriots rushed 2 defenders on the last play. 9 back in coverage.
Big blitz, throwing the end zone, touchdown!
You're talking about playing unbelievably fantastic under pressure. Jake DeLone has done that today. Under pressure that time, it's a blitz, but he knew exactly where he wanted to go, and he made a perfectly timed throw to get the touchdown. Boy, what a job by Jake DeLone. All day long, staying cool when it started rough.
Casey's kick is good. This game is tied. 2 years ago, as a member of the Rams, Ricky Prohl tied the Super Bowl with 1.5 minutes remaining.
Oh, the New England Patriots completely blow the coverage.
And it cost them, at least right now, it's a 29-29 tie. Casey's kick way off to the side.
Before we talk about that kick, let's look at the touchdown throw. Here comes the blitzer.
First down.
Watch Ty Law up top. He's expecting somebody behind him to help him. He lets the receiver go. Easy touchdown.
Well, Casey picked the wrong time to come up with a kick that goes out of bounds, because the Patriots are now set up at their own 40-yard line, all 3 timeouts, and 68 seconds on the clock to get Adam Vinatieri into field goal range.
Here comes the blitz.
Straight drop for Brady. Throwing outside, incomplete. He missed Deion Branch. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:04 to play.
It's really easy for Tom Brady to tell when they're going to blitz. All he has to do is walk up to the line of scrimmage, and he's been taught by Charlie Weiss and the coaches, if there's a man over the center, if there's a big defensive lineman over each guard, then the Carolina Panthers are going to blitz. It's the old Buddy Bryant defense that he ran in Chicago and Philadelphia. Easy for a quarterback to recognize.
Comes the blitz. Pass this side. Troy Brown with the catch. Midfield, still on his feet. Forward progress will be marked to about the 47-yard line. Clock continues to move. 50 seconds. And now stopped at 51 seconds. And there is where you want to go if you're the Patriots to give Adam Vinatieri a shot at a 48-yarder. Brady throwing, back shoulder, got his man inside the 30, penalty marker flies. Troy Brown made the catch. And this one's going to go back.
You saw the official run into Ed Hockley, Craig. That immediately tells you it's against the offense.
Pass interference, offense number 80. It was a push-off. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Terry Cousin on the coverage. Troy Brown going up the seam. They know it's a blitz. He extends that arm, and that's a good call. When you stick your arm and it gets all the way out, and you saw Cousin, it stopped him just enough. And we see it called all the time with defensive backs against wide receivers. The same hold for the offense. They can't do it either.
1st and 20 now. Brady rolling to his left, looking, throws over the middle. What a catch at the 45-yard line. Troy Brown comes back and makes a terrific catch. 30 seconds to play.
Like you said it early, tight game. They're just going to let Tom Brady do it.
Brady throws, hits his man Daniel Graham to the 40. And we get a whistle and a timeout.
Tom Brady is in tremendous rhythm. Don't give him a chance to make the play. And make Adam Vinatieri come out here and kick a long field goal, a really long field goal to win the game.
Boy, you have to wonder, is it in the cards again for Adam Vinatieri, who has not had a sterling night here tonight? He's missed a 31-yard field goal. He's had a 36-yard attempt blocked. Brady looking at a 3rd and 3. Time, throw, has his man inside the 25-yard line. Deion Branch made the catch, and timeout is called with 8 seconds on the clock.
New England gets this right. They were expecting Carolina to play coverage. Here's what happens. He goes down here. The corner stays up, and they throw it in front of the safety. Good job, good read by Tom Brady. Look at the gap in between the safety and the defensive corner, and Tom Brady makes the perfect throw.
Deion Branch, 10 catches, 143 yards and a touchdown, and there is the man, Adam Vinatieri, in his 8th season out of South Dakota State. He kicked the game-winning field goal here in Houston back on the 23rd of November. He kicked the game winner in the Super Bowl 2 years ago to defeat the Rams. 41 yards. Ken Walter will hold. And we get a timeout. And Vinatieri stands in at 0 for 2. You know what? Those don't matter.
Well, that's right, and I tell you what, one of the toughest jobs in football, I think, is always the place kicker. Because if the team, the fans, everybody expects you to make them all, and when it comes to big moments like this, there just cannot be any more pressure on a football player.
How about that notation? The only misses Adam Vinatieri has had in his career indoors are all here at Reliant Stadium. The Patriots looking for a 2nd Super Bowl title in 3 years from 41 yards. Looks good. Perfect spot by Walter. The perfect kick by Vinatieri. The perfect kick on the kickoff is not what Carolina got from John Casey, which gave New England terrific field position to start this drive. Meanwhile, for number 4, there just isn't a better time for him than the final moments of the Super Bowl, is there? A stoic Tom Brady. And a sober Jake Delhomme. 4 seconds on the clock. Bill Belichick says we'll take that, and now we've got 4 seconds to deal with.
Thinking about the next play. What do we do on the kickoff? Right away. Don't celebrate yet because it's not over.
Rod Smart and Steve Smith are deep. Vinatieri kicks it deep. From the 1-yard line, it's Rod Smart. The 20. Runs out of room, and the Panthers run out of time. The New England Patriots claim their second Super Bowl championship in 3 years. We have talked about it. In this era of free agency and player movement, that's as close to a dynasty as you're ever going to find.
Well, it is, Greg. 15 games in a row. Such a tremendous job by the Patriots in so many pressure situations. But what's going to be talked about, and I know there's a lot of plays that happened after it, but John Fox going for 2 points changed the game around, and it might have been the difference in the outcome.